Hi friends, welcome to Beautifully Bookish Bethany, where I have new videos every week about books and the geeky mom lifestyle. Today I have a quick video for you sharing my TBR for Medieval-A-Thon. So one of my friends, Holly over at Holly Hearts Books, has been running this really cool readathon called Medieval-A-Thon. We are on round 3 and she's made some fun changes to it. For this round, you actually get to pick a profession for your character, and there are reading prompts depending on the profession that you want as you become more advanced in that profession. And I am planning on participating. I will have a link to her video announcement about the Medieval-A-Thon down below if you want to check it out. I think it's going January 10th to February 10th, so it's like a month-long readathon. You have plenty of time. I'm not going to get into all the details. Check out her video if you want to hear more, but I am going to tell you the profession I've chosen and the books that I'm going to be reading in order to fulfill the challenges to get to the highest level of that profession. My chosen profession for this readathon is a blacksmith. An empress blacksmith who can craft incredible weapons. So there are two pieces to this readathon. The first is how many books you read during this time, and how many books you read determines your status in society. Here is an image for that, and I mean, we all know, right? Like, I'm gonna be an empress. Of course I am. I read so many books. So I'm planning on being an empress. But in terms of my profession, I am planning to become a blacksmith. So I'm going to be an empress blacksmith, and I'll probably be able to make legendary magical weapons that will fight my enemies, and I'm really excited for it, so it should be fun. With that said, let's go ahead and dive into the prompts for the blacksmith profession and the books that I'm going to be reading in order to meet those prompts. For level 1, you have to read a book with gold, silver, or bronze in the title or on the cover. For this prompt, I'm going to be reading These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. It does have gold on the cover. This book is a YA fantasy debut that is retelling Romeo and Juliet in a dangerous, magical Shanghai. I've heard nothing but good things about this, and it was already on my... Basically, this was like, how can I find things that I already wanted to read and match them to the prompts of my chosen profession? So These Violent Delights will get me to level 1. The prompt to achieve level 2 is a book you're scared to read. And for this, the book I've chosen is A Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabaa Tahir. This is the final book in the Ember and the Ashes series, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little scared to read it because I feel like she's probably gonna break my heart and kill off one of my favorite characters, because she would. But I'm also excited to read it, and I feel like it's going to be really good. I want to finish out the series, so to achieve level 2 as a blacksmith, this is what I'm reading. For level 3, you have to read a book with a weapon on the cover, which seems appropriate given that I'm becoming a master blacksmith who can craft amazing weapons. And for that, I'm going to be reading The Black Company by Glenn Cook. So this is a early version of grimdark fantasy. It's the first in a classic series. It came out in the 80s, and I'm reading this as part of the Blades and Bodice Rippers book club run by my friends Amanda, the Naughty Librarian, and Leanna at Leanna's Library. So me and Mara from Books Like Woe are going to be joining them for the next few months of, of their book club, and this is what we're reading for January. So that is going on my TBR, and if you can't tell, I guess it's a little hard to see maybe, but the guy on the cover is holding a knife, so it has a weapon on the cover. Then for level 4, you must read a hardcover book. For this, I'm going to be reading A Winter's Promise by Christelle Davos. This is also the book club pick for my Patreon book club, so I needed to read it anyway. It's the first book in a YA fantasy series that has been translated from French and was a huge bestseller over there. It's been on my TBR for a really long time, and I'm looking forward to getting to it. I have a hardcover edition, so that will meet the prompt for level 4. And finally, to achieve the highest possible blacksmithing status, I need to get to level 5, and the prompt here is to read a series finale. For this, I actually have an e-arc that I'm going to be reading. This is for Payback by Kristen Simmons, the final book in the Vale trilogy that follows teenagers attending a secret school for con artists. There's been so many interesting twists and turns throughout the series, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how everything works out at the end. So there you go. Those are the 5 books that are officially on my Medieval-A-Thon TBR, and then of course I'm going to be reading more than just that, but I hope some of you guys will participate. It's going to be really cool. She's on Instagram, she's on Twitter, there's going to be reading sprints and all kinds of fun stuff. So check it out down below, and thank you to Holly for hosting. Talk to me in the comments down below. Let me know any of your thoughts or feelings on anything I talked about in this video. And for your question of the day, let me know your feelings on readathons. Is this a readathon you are interested in participating in? Are you not into readathons? I know people have really strong feelings sometimes one way or another, so let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more, and if you want to support the work of the channel, check out the Patreon linked down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.